Calderia. Oh, I thought it was voice for a second. Nope. Let me give you a brief introduction on life here is. During the demonstration, you'll have a year to spend with us. Then I'll have other matters to attend to and cannot let you continue your advisory council anymore. Your job is to achieve the first step in our attempt in rising in the ranks of Calderia. It mostly relates to growing the population. You have 12 months until the demo ends. Your key challenge is to get resources to make your population happy. There are multiple ways that we can achieve that. Fantastic. This is our home. It looks very pretty. There is music. Turn things up all the way. This is our home, Bugina. By clicking on the name banner, you'll enter the fiefdom view where you can manage multiple things. You can manage your population. Ooh, tooltips. And it locks. Where do your people work, how hard and how much you pay them. Select which buildings you want to construct and unlock new things. Select family members to oversee different professions. They will impact workers' productivity, happiness, and consumption of resources. But before we jump, let's have a look at the world map a bit more. No worries. These are the Ovale. We've never really liked them, but lately we waged a war against them and lost. They are our overlords now, but at least we managed to get off of regular tax paying for a while. That time is about to end, so they will be seriously slowing our growth. Expect them to increase our taxation in 6 months' time. It's very rude. If successful, that will be seriously slowing down our attempt to grow our fiefdom. We'll have a chance to resist as their demands will end up in a social conflict. Social conflicts is one of the ways how political conflicts are handled. If you manage to improve your relations to them, perhaps they won't try to force us as badly into servitude. You can see our relations to other families by selecting them. Cool. Yeah, we're definitely going to try and resist them. That's the overall situation. Let's recap. You want to make your population happy. You want to prepare for tough negotiations. To achieve both, you could trade some of the resources you are producing to others who lack those. You can suggest trade to any family in Calderia. Now the tutorial will continue where you go to your own fiefdom. All right, so the game's currently paused. Let's take a look at the map. Looks a little bit like the United States, just a smidgen. But it does look fairly nice. I like the hovering text. I mean, obviously we've got a ways to go, so like you're gonna see things kind of tear. There is a lot of screen tearing, despite being rocking 60 frames a second. That's just the way that I think it's gonna work. Great interaction. Trade, diplomatic actions, military actions. That's not available in the demo. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means like their population's is halfway to growth. But still, I mean, this is a pretty cool little joint. Lots of moving parts, lots of different families to worry about, all that jazz. Okay, let's go. Idle character. This is the fiefdom view. On your left, you see different professions. This could use some background. It looks very confusing right now. You can drag and drop populations to change where they work. You can also drag and drop your family members to oversee production for extra effects. You can also click a profession to open that profession's information. So we have the bourgeois. Oh, never mind. Okay, we won't worry about that yet. Effort and compensation have an effect on production and worker happiness. Worker happiness has an effect on growth. Each profession has 3 tiers of payment resources for the population working in it. The better the payment, the happier the people. You can also order your population to work harder, increasing the work effort. Demand has to be compensated with equal or better payment, or the population will be unhappy. If the population doesn't get their food, they will become unhappy. To emphasize, population growth comes from happiness. Hey guys, I think population growth comes from how happy your people are. Well, this is a different view. So we have the Burj. They pay approximately 0.9 gold per day. They currently have no abilities, no overseer. They consume 1 food as a base. And they require 1.5 for compensation. Now we could switch that between what I assume are grapes. They are grapes. I assume that's wine. Okay, and then ponies. Okay, so what's really cool here is we could increase that, but of course it's going to cost us a lot more. But we could also change this stuff. So for instance, if we were making more wine a day, then we would want to do that. Now, no matter what, looks like we're at a deficit of half a grape a day. So we may want to boost grapes from the get-go. We have the most grapes as well, so that's pretty good. But I like that. Let's see. Okay, so it's not even like changing it to just change it, but it makes them significantly happier, which increases growth. Okay, that's cool. Workers in the castle increase the overall safety of your fiefdom. And we can build stuff as well. That's nasty looking. Cool. Farmers. They produce 20 crops per day. And in fact, we have a balance of 7.5, which is great. Production halted because there's no population in herdsmen. Something we need to look at. But it's the same deal. If we brisk, we do that, but we can also would have to compensate them. Now, there are significantly more farmers, 8 versus 1. So that does mean that production is going to be pretty crazy. Terra Invicta looks weird. How you doing, Nexus? Yeah, we'll play Terra Invicta tomorrow. Cringer's playing it right now, so I kind of want to play it on my own time. I don't think he's going to play it tomorrow. That is our growth. Okay, that's what I figured. The vineyard currently has 1 person in it. And that's producing our grapes. So production is 0.9 per day. And then they have a compensation of base at 1 and then compensation 0.2. So we have 1, 8, 9, 10. How do I put workers into here? Oh, I literally just drag and drop. So our herdsmen are going to start increasing our rate of sheep or wool, meat, and hides. Roger Dodger. And unfortunately, that means that we don't have any room for miners or winemakers because we still want to keep our crop production up. Now, this is just in this city, right? We could build stuff, but we don't have... Okay. Okay, this is pretty cut and dry. Our gold total is 0.9 per day as well. Got a little bit of graphical glitching here, but that'll be fixed. I don't know what that means. Winning conditions. Grow your fiefdom to 12 population. Cool. Here are time controls. Okay, that's easy. So... Oh, I can try. I gotcha. Okay, cool. All right, so Hiram Ellerides. Several of my sports teams won in the weekend. Very nice. Family's doing good. They're actually out in a boot today. They need out of the house, especially during the summer. He's age 31. He's cunning. I love the tooltips, guys. Oh, and it's nestled tooltips. Oh, way to go. No, I like that. So he's cunning, which gives us an economy +1. Your skill at evaluating monetary values, understanding trade and haggling, mathematical skills, keeping things in order, understanding of long-term repercussions. He's diligent, which also boosts the economy. Okay, it looks like everything just boosts the economy for him. Gains the sly ability in military things. That's good. He's in Bugina, but I don't think we're in... Oh, we are in Bugina. Oh, there's stats that I missed. Okay, diplomacy. Economy is one of the basic skills useful for trading and oversight. Intrigue, the ability to adapt or aptitude to deceive. Notice dishonesty, intelligence, and repartee. Military tactics, and then military. Okay, cool. So she's got really good diplomacy. Impulsive, intrigue -1. Okay, so I think this is a... I don't know if the traits means that overall, because of these traits... Oh, no. Oh, never mind. It just looks like his is all economy. I need to find someone who is really good. He is not good at the economy. Neither are you. Oh, because you're a kid. So if I did this over, say, farmers... that boosts my crops. Because... oh, come on, give me my production values. That's fine. So I think this is the only land that we have. It does look like it. This is House di Bugina. If we went there, it'd be di Oriel or Orios. House Vartak, excuse me. So I can't imagine that we have control of anything else. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so let's go ahead and give them some benefits as much as we can. Staying in other courts? No, we're not going to do that. Let's just get in Bugina. I still think this needs a background behind it. Builders give us materials. I guess I didn't check out everyone. Okay. We're not going to mess with anything at the moment. H48. Wonder if there's any diplomatic things I can put them into. I mean, she's not doing a bad job. Let's slap her into grapes. Yeah, because that's going to boost it by 0.4. It looks like he boosts it by 6.9. So that's really good. We still have people who aren't doing anything, and that's okay. All right. Is there any other diplomatic actions? Militaristic actions? You're at war with someone? Cool beans. What about trade? So we are making... we need to find someone who needs some food, right? They're making quite a bit. They need some help. So what if I sold you? I'm producing 24.4 a day. Numix, good to see you're playing our demo. Oh, hey, welcome. I'm enjoying it so far. I am. I mean, I literally just started, but I'm enjoying it so far. What about gold? Will this tell us a willingness? Oh, I see that it's down there. Let's send them 100. And see what happens. Is this their opinion of me? Aha. Skeptic to wary, skeptic to just, melancholic to attractive. Let's try it. Now I assume that we'll have to go in and like actually function, right? Ah, nice. Very cool. On the bottom right of the screen, you can select the button resources to see what the other feet do. Ooh. I didn't even notice these. Resources. Green has a surplus. How do I select the resource? Aha! Ooh, that's nice. That's real nice. I actually like that a lot. No one needs meat and hides. So like these boyos really need some help. So we have an excess of 10.9. I'm not worrying about war. Feudalism mode tooltip, we don't need to worry about that. And that just zooms in on our piece. By the way, this looks fantastic. And I just noticed a statue there. The game looks brilliant. The only critique I have so far is that I wish this had a background to it. It's a little hard to make out. I wish it had a background just like the trade functionality did. Something like this would look great as a background, just as a heads up. And now we have idle characters who aren't doing anything, which is fine. Features aren't implemented yet, no worries. Negotiation leads to conflict. Your trade delegation arrives in Alverica. Your delegation is led by Crea Elarides, and Gananibra Matoro welcomes her. After pleasantries, it's become clear the different parties have different ideas how the deal should go, but both are ready to follow up on the original offer. Okay, so we are selling 100 wheat or 100 crops for 100 gold. She's got a much higher diplomacy, so that should have something. Choose your companions. Let's go. What the crap is a viticulturist? What are you? I'm gonna go with the accountant though. Negotiations lead to conflict. Start the social conflict. This is cool. Move the companions to the play fields by dragging them. The arrow indicators show which companions perform well against which and who will lose their arguments against whom. After initial placement, you can move your companions to other slots. In reserve, the units will rest and regain their social stamina. So drag and drop units. Arrows show if dragged stuff is good. That's the objective. Units connected to the objective will try and win the argument. Okay, so I have my accountant. So that's good, right? First, what are these objectives? What are they? They just anything? Good against diplomacy. Oh, no, I want to be over here then, right? And she... Rhetoric and will. $49 and $17. So if I did that, okay, we're winning-ish. Did we lose everything? So confused. Okay, and then when she gets knocked out, I can switch. Yeah, we're wrecking them. This is a neat little mini game. Yeah, get wrecked. Okay, so the playfield's won. We received 10% more for the goods. Playfield's lost. Active unit. Okay. That's a little weird, but I'll take it. I won. Right now you lost the first battlefield, but doing good on the second one. You're winning the objective. Interesting. That was very different, but I enjoyed it a lot. I'm not gonna lie. So now that they have that, we can still find out if people... So they have, but we don't have... We have a deficit in grapes. How do we increase our production? Just, we need to... You know what we need to do? We need to increase the food production. Gotta make people happy. These have the most people. I see. How much are we making for... Herdsmen are only making 0.4. We aren't making any wine whatsoever. Oh man, we have all this stuff. Miners, I don't know they do any good. We could probably take a dude off of here and put them on the herdsman. So change it to 0.9, but we're still gonna run out before we do anything else. We're good there. We only make 0.6 tools. We do that. Three out of 3 there. Daring, humble, and vengeful. So he's good with military means. He's good with diplomatic stuff. You're just a little kiddo. Cool beans. Let's see what happens here. Minus 0.1 a day is definitely fine with me. Whatever encourages the growth. Because we should have growth going now. 2 a day. Cool. We don't have any miners, which is fine. See, if we did that, that would be 2 a day, which means it wouldn't last very long whatsoever. I could do tools. He's suffering 0.1 a day, which is fine, and that gives us 2 growth per worker. And then, if we move that around... But there, we're losing 0.7 a day. I don't want to do that. They're losing 0.7 a day. Interesting. Okay, so we need to build... I just want to know how to build stuff. Housing level 1 increases the maximum workers. Okay, we don't need that. Pastures won't work because we need 200 resources. Builds animal pens. Meat and high increases by 15%, which would be great. Vineyard, that's the housing level 1. We don't need to worry about it. Now what we could also do is we could increase that. There we go, and then we're positive. We've moved too many people, so now we have to worry about these guys. Certainly can't handle that deficit. Interesting. Okay. So let's go. Let's trade. Oh, wow. They have a ton of meat and hides. Holy cow. Do 150 just for kicks and giggles. They have a ton of grapes. They have a ton of everything. They have a ton of everything. Why do they get so much stuff? How much gold can I give you? Even gonna budge? You're not even gonna budge. I can't afford to give 200 of that. And they don't need that. Whatsoever. Never mind. You don't have hardly anything. I mean, are there people who need... You need grapes. You have crops. Let's do this. Let's give away 100. I need meat and hides. Whew. Why do I not get to pick who I take with me? We'll send the delegation. I know I'm losing the resource of crops. Where's she going? Oh, because it's certain numbers of trips. That's what it is. Trade delegation. Discussing details of trade delegation with the Della Velatinia. Constantly makes critical remarks about the management of the castle, competence of her servants. They want to sell grapes and they want metal ore. Won't be insulted. He bangs her fist on the table and tells Adela to behave herself. Adela is startled. For the rest of the night, she behaved better, but is lacking. Later, heard complaining about her lack of manners. That's fine. After pleasantries, different parties. Let's go. Yeah, I'm okay with all those. So what is this? Receives 10%. We're paying 10% less. 8 and 15. Let's destroy him. 20 and 15. Go there. 30 and 10. Go there and go there. Let's go back here. We won that. Okay, cool. Get her over there. Oh, they're tag teaming me. But I can take him out. Go there. I know we can win this. Ah, we lost that one. So we'll pay 10% less. That's fine.